Okay, y'all, I'm up to part 5, and I think the final installment for the Alaska Daily fall finale. So basically, what we find out is that Eileen finds out that this native task force to find the native girls, 85% of that budget is being given to a PR company, which is owned by Daddy Pritchard. So that's the owner of the Daily Alaskan's father. And so most of that budget is not even going to find it to actually finding the native girls. Then on top of that, we find out that that the governor spent all of Alaska spent all this money to find the white girl. They find the white girl's body. Within a couple of hours, they find her dead or whatever. Whereas the missing native girl, she's been gone 72 hours, and the most they found was like a bracelet of hers. There's no police, not even one cop helping the native people look. At one point, Roz goes back to the Daily Alaskan. She writes up what she has so far. And Stanley asks her, what is she doing? And she's like, oh, she's going to go back, and help with the search because the native girl's still missing. So Stanley decides he's going to join the search as well. Meanwhile, Eileen goes to this fancy shindig and she confronts Daddy Pritchard on the task force that's supposed to be helping to find the native girls on him pocketing 85% of that money for his PR company. Then she gets with the governor and corners him, the Alaska governor, and she basically says to him, like, there's a difference in how you are searching for the white girl versus the native girl. And then he was like, well, you can't put a price on a life. And Eileen was like, but you did. Right now, you've already spent $1 million on finding the white girl. And this is before they found her body, right? And she pointed out that for the search for the native girl, that the governor has spent less than the lunch, the $2,300 lunch, sushi lunch, that they all ate on finding the native girl. So there's a huge disparity. So Eileen points out, but you did put a price on a life because you're saying the native girl isn't worth looking for, but the white girl is worth millions. And this is happening in America all the time. This is happening around the world. Black and brown people are not being looked for and searched for the way white, especially young white girls, are being searched for. This whole thing is kind of crazy. The finale ends with concerned citizen who we knew was a white man caught up with Eileen. He got a gun. He up in the Daily Alaskan. Is just Eileen there, and baby, it looks like he about to take her hostage. This finale was brilliant. Especially when it broke down the numbers. And ABC, you really suck for not recognizing that.